Hey, welcome in everybody. I had a request to create the tube mount using Autocad in 3D. So I am not a fan of Autocad 3D, but let's give this a try. So what I want to do is I want to change my workspace. So right now I'm in the drafting, kind of 2D drafting. So if I go down to the gear down here, when I click the arrow next to it, I'm gonna go to 3D basics. And I'm gonna get rid of this activities insight, close that. So just so you'll know that whenever you draw a 3D in AutoCAD, you have to draw on the XY plane. So what I need to do is I need to rotate this XY plane to where the Y is kind of standing straight up, kind of where the Z is right now. So what I'm gonna do to do that, I'm gonna type in UCS, press enter. I'm going to type in X, press enter again. I'm going to type in 90, press enter. So basically what I did was I rotated that UCS around the X-axis by 90 degrees. So now my X is to the right, or horizontal, and my Y is vertical. That's kind of what I want to do. So also kind of know that whenever you want to create a solid 3D object, I believe, I don't know if this is a fact, but I believe you have to create a polyline. That's an enclosed polyline, and then you can extrude those shapes to make them 3D. So what I want to do is I'm going to go up to line, I'm going to click on polyline, and I'm just going to select anywhere to kind of start my corner. So what I'm going to do is draw the side view of this tube mount. So I'm going to click to start my shape here that I'm kind of like creating a sketch like you would do in Inventor. So I'm going to turn on my ortho. I'm going to go out to the right by 5.375. I want to zoom out a little bit so I get this whole line in view. I'm going to go straight up. I'm not using the grid there at all. So in case you're wondering, like, dude, you're not even on the grid. I'm not using that. So I'm going to go straight up by 5.375. I'm going to go over to the left by 1.25. Oops, not there. Go over to the left by 1.25. And then I'm going to go down by 4. I'm going to go to the left. That's going to be 3. Straight up by 0.375. I'm going to go over to the left by 1.125. And then I'm going to go down and end where I started. So I'm going to click that endpoint, hit the escape key. All right, so basically I got the sketch that I kind of drew, just kind of like we do in Inventor. And then I'm going to extrude this to give it some thickness. So to extrude that, I'm going to go up to extrude, in the create panel. I'm going to click on extrude. I'm going to select this polyline here, press enter. I'm going to drag it backwards, and now that's going to be a total of 5 units for my depth there. Hit the escape key. All right, so you'll notice it's a wireframe. So if I want to, I can type in shade, press enter, and now you kind of see it's kind of a shaded mode. And again, I don't like the grid, so I'm going to click to turn that grid off. And also just again, make sure that whenever we're creating something in AutoCAD, we want to make sure that we're drawing on the XY plane. So I want to draw on this kind of front plane here, which is really the side left in my view cube. But to do that, I need to change reorient the UCS to where the Y is straight up here and the X is going along this direction. So to do that, I'm going to go to visualize. I'm going to go to where you see the 3 point here. And I'm going to select where I want my origin of my coordinate system to be. So this corner, I want the X to go in this corner and the Y straight up here. And press enter. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. So there and there. All right, so now we have our coordinates like we want it. So what I want to do is I'm just going to kind of draw this two kind of rectangular shapes along this face and kind of extrude cut them back, kind of like we would do in Inventor, if you're familiar with Inventor. But okay, so I'm gonna draw a line from this corner, just a construction line, over to the right by 1 unit. Type in 1. Hit escape. Now I'm going to draw a polyline from the end of that construction line that I just made right there over to the right by 3. I'm going to go straight up by 0.125, back over to the left by 3, and then straight down by 0.125, and then hit escape. So we have our shape there. So then what I want to do is I'm going to extrude this shape. Let me see if I can select this. I want to select this, and I want to, sometimes it's hard to get, I want to select, extrude this there, backwards. I can either go way far back than I don't, just way far back beyond what I want, or I'm just going to select this corner here. And then what I want to do is I'm going to subtract. So I want to keep, when I select subtract, I want to click the main box that I want to keep first, press enter, and select this part that I want to get rid of. Select it, hit enter, and then it removes that out of the way. I'm going to get rid of this line that I drew, that construction line. So then I'm going to try to go to visualize, hit the 3 point. I'm going to try to create another coordinate. Just there, and straight up. And then I'm going to go to home, draw another construction line from the end over to the right by, what is that, 1.25. Hit the escape key. I'm going to make a polyline now. Hopefully let me draw this thing up and down. So yeah, this time it does. All right, so I'm going to go down by 0.375. I'm going to come over to the right by, what is that, 2.5. Straight up by 0.375. And then back where we started, hit escape. And again, I'm going to just kind of extrude this. So I'm going to extrude. Sometimes it's hard to pick it. That, press enter. I'm going to click on this back corner here because I want to extrude it to that back surface. And then I'm going to subtract. I want to keep the main box, and I want to subtract this out of it. And then what I want to do is I'm going to go back to my visualize, click on my 3 point. So I want my origin to be here. The X is in this direction, the Y is straight up. I'm going to draw a line from this midpoint of this top piece down by 2. And that tells me where the center of that circle is going to be. So now I can go to draw. I'm going to click on my circle, center diameter. My center is at the end of this line. That's going to have a diameter of 2. Hit the escape key. I'm going to get rid of this construction line here. And then I'm going to extrude this circle. Press enter all the way through to the back. I'm going to subtract it, so hit subtract because I want to cut that hole out. So I want to keep this main shape or main form and get rid of this circle out of it. Let's try this again. Let's try it again. Subtract this, or subtract that. There we go. All right, so now what we need to do is just fillet some of these edges here. So to fillet, I'm going to go up to Edit. I'm going to click this first option here, Fillet Edge. I'm going to go down to Radius. That's going to be 0.5. And then I'm just going to select this edge, and this edge, and this edge. I think that's all, yeah. Then I'm going to hit Enter twice. 1, 2. And so there is our tube mount 3D in Autocad. So probably if you were to do this every day, you would probably get really good and fast at it. I'm just saying, but I'm just thinking that just from my knowledge of Inventor, I think Inventor, you can do this a lot faster in Inventor. And the good thing in Inventor is if you wanted to come back in and change some of these items later on, like maybe the length or the diameter of the hole or, you know, whatever, you can edit it really fast. Whereas in AutoCAD, it would, you know, it might be a little more tedious to edit something once you've got it created. But anyway, I'll kind of let you be the judge of that. So I hope that helped. Make sure you like and subscribe. Come back for some more videos. And yeah, peace out.